There is a Lamborghini Huracán sitting at a dealership right now, priced $40,000 below what a nearly identical car sold for 6 months ago, and the seller has absolutely no idea. That gap, that's not luck, that's arbitrage. And once you understand the mechanics behind it, you'll never look at the supercar market the same way again. Here's what we're covering today: the full value trajectory of the Huracán, which specific variants are quietly becoming collector cars while others are shedding value fast, and the exact market timing window that lets disciplined buyers step in and capture that spread. This is how Ed Thorpe thought about blackjack. Find the edge the house doesn't know it's giving you. Let's start with the history, because context is everything. The Huracán launched in 2014 as the replacement for the Gallardo, which itself is now one of the most interesting value stories in the supercar world. But that's a different video. The base Huracán LP610-4 came in around $240,000 new. Fast forward to today, and clean, low-mileage examples are trading in the $180,000 to $220,000 range. That's not catastrophic depreciation for a supercar. For context, a comparable Ferrari 458, same era, same market, has already bottomed and started climbing. The Huracán is 1 to 2 years behind that same curve. Now here's where it gets interesting. Not all Huracans are created equal, and the market is pricing them like they are. That's your opportunity. The Performante, launched in 2017, set a Nürburgring record at the time. It had the active aerodynamics, the forged carbon, everything, and it was built in limited numbers relative to the standard car. Right now, you can find Performance trading at, or slightly below base, LP610-4 prices. That makes zero fundamental sense. Limited production, harder to get, more technologically significant, and its price the same as the entry model. That's a mispricing. That's the market being inefficient, because most buyers aren't thinking about this analytically. They're thinking about monthly payments. Then there's the STO, the Super Trofeo Omologata. Only around 1/600 units built globally. Street-legal race car, no rear seats, aggressive homologation. These launched above $330,000 new. They've pulled back. But here's the pattern. Every time Lamborghini closes a production run on a special variant, prices drop briefly as early buyers list theirs, then recover hard as the supply dries up. We are sitting inside that dip window for the STO right now. Who's actually buying these cars? This matters more than most people realize. You have 3 buyer types. First, the enthusiast driver, someone who actually wants to use it, track it, enjoy it. They're price sensitive, and they add mileage, which technically hurts resale, but also keeps the community alive. Second, the spec buyer, someone who ordered new, maybe flipped early, and is now reinvesting. These guys know the market cold. Third, and this is the one that moves prices, the portfolio buyer. Family office money, crypto wealth, guys who are allocating to hard assets and see a sub-$200,000 Huracán the way a value investor sees a stock trading below book. That third buyer type has been increasingly active since 2021, and when they show up in a thin market, prices move. Now the arbitrage mechanism itself, here's the specific play. Certified pre-owned Huracans at Lamborghini dealerships consistently carry a 10 to 18% premium over private party sales for functionally identical cars. Why? Warranty, financing access, and buyer psychology. That premium is often not justified. A 2019 Huracán Evo with 4,000 miles from a private seller with full service history at an independent Lamborghini specialist is the same car. The spread between those two transactions is your arbitrage. You buy private, you hold 18 to 24 months, You sell into the CPO market or directly to the portfolio buyer who doesn't want to negotiate with an individual. That's the trade. And here's the timing component. The Huracan's successor, the Temerario, just launched. New product announcements historically create a 6 to 12-month soft patch in predecessor pricing as the market digests the news. This is textbook. We saw it when the Huracan replaced the Gallardo. Gallardo prices dipped, then spent the next 4 years quietly climbing as supply contracted. The Huracan is entering that same phase right now. So is this a buy, hold, or avoid? Specific variants, Performant, STO, and the rear-wheel drive Huracan Evo RWD in manual are a buy in the next 12 months. The base LP610-4 in average condition is still finding its floor. The Evo Spider in high mileage. Avoid, convertibles depreciate harder and recover slower in this segment. If you're a disciplined buyer who treats this like an investment, the asymmetry right now favors entry on the right variant at the right price. The downside is limited. The upside, if the Gallardo pattern repeats, is significant. If you think about cars the way I do, as assets with mispricings, cycles, and real investment logic behind them, subscribe. Every week, I break down a different corner of the market where the numbers tell a story most people aren't reading.